Hi, movies recapped here. The story starts with a small family of 3 members including the main character named Adam, his wife Claire, and their small son Finn. Their baby is apple of their eye. It is known that a few times ago, they come to an Irish village amid the forest to stay there. It means, there is no house in its surroundings. They used to live there alone. The reason behind their arrival was the research on Adam's part. Because he was a biologist by profession. The research of trees which are dead or infected. He used to check the tree one by one. He made the tree cut down, confirming that the tree is dead or diseased. The given house to them was amid the forest. And the forest was dense and frightful. No road leads to anywhere in the surrounding of this house. They had to come here because it was Adam's profession. Keeping in this view, Adam and his wife agreed to stay here. The given house to them was made of wood completely. And it was also old because that forest was also ancient. A few days later, Adam comes to know that the early residents were not happy with him. Especially, they used to dislike his profession. Villagers began to hate him whenever Adam used to go in the forest for tree study. A villager named Colm visits their house many times. He explains to Adam's wife. It is not good whatever is being done by his husband. It should be stopped. And it is all wrong. He is unaware that he can put himself at risk as such. How dangerous it may be. Adam's wife understands him. Afterward, she says to Adam. He should listen to that person at once, what he wants to say. But Adam says, it is nothing else but a conspiracy for me so I may leave. And he ignores her said words. Because Adam had come here with full intention. As he will not quit until he fulfills his task. And he never wanted to leave his work incomplete. It is seen that Colm tries to explain Adam's wife again and again. He is doing as such because his own daughter had been lost in the same forest a few years ago who never returns back. Neither he finds his daughter dead nor alive. No one knew the secret behind it except the residents of that place. Because the villagers were aware of the multi-stories behind it on which they relied. There was another dangerous and monstrous world in that forest except them according to the villagers. Those monsters are deadly and fatal. The bizarre thing is that they're not seen but are felt by others. Even so, those monsters do not kill people until human beings harm them. There were many monster stories in the background. But no one could understand people properly. They had gone unnoticed because no one had seen them. Many people studied them. It has come into the knowledge that the people who read to study them did not survive. This was the cause that Mr. Colm was also worried about this forest. Who was forbidding Adam's wife again and again. According to Colm, this village was not safe. Because his daughter was missing from here. And no one knew where his daughter has gone. Either someone has taken her. At first, Colm did also not believe in these stories when he had come there. After missing his daughter, it remained a secret where his daughter has lost. So he begins to believe these stories. And keeping in view, he was explaining it to Adam's wife. As they may leave from here. But it is clear about the human nature. He does not accept this fact until he himself encounters or experiences it. Adam was also the same. He was considering all fictitious not real. During his research, Adam realized many mysterious things even he encountered. He goes to the forest for research and observes that a black liquid is coming out of the tree. Later, he researches the black liquid. He notices its structure which he never observed. But he avoids comparing it with the monsters and moves on with his research. He takes it as a new invention. It is noticed that incidents begin to happen with them something frightful at the same night. The first happened incident includes some sounds which come in their baby room. After hearing the crying sound of their baby, both husband and wife move to their baby room for checking. Coming into the baby room, they notice that someone has broken the lamp and windows glass. Observing these happenings, they immediately call the police. Afterward, Adam realizes that it is the mischief of someone. The residents want to scare them so they may leave after stopping this research. The police officer arrives there. While observing the whole situation, he tells a strange thing as it has been done by a bird. A human being is not involved in it. A police officer also reveals, many mysterious things inhabit this forest. And they should leave from here. But Adam does also not believe in him while Claire is frightened hearing it. While hearing police officer, Claire remembers, there were the fixed big iron rods on the windows of this house when they had come here. Adam's wife removed all rods from there, taking it strange. His wife begins to be frightened from that place. She also starts believing in their said words. But Adam explains to her, there is nothing as such. It is a trick of those people. It is seen on the next day. Adam goes to the market with his baby to purchase something. He is surprised after seeing the attitude of those people as no one likes them. He is disheartened facing the bad behavior of the villagers. Their passing way had been made apart from others. He returns back to his house in the evening after shopping. But what is seen? Their cars are broken down amid the forest. He is more worried of his baby than himself, who is in the car with him. Their car is not repaired and evening arrives. And though sound's volume is increased till evening. Then he brings something out for his protection while opening the bonnet. He is taking things from the car hood and he is suddenly attacked by something. He falls into the car hood and knocks unconscious. He remains there for a long time. Coming into their senses, he finds himself locked in the car hood. His son is also crying. He is still thinking that he feels some noise as someone is coming on the floor of the car. Someone is trying to open the car door. He struggles hard to come out from the car hood to save the life of his baby but is of no use. Afterward, he saves the life of his baby by tearing the back seat to create a hole and brings him out. After that, he returns back to his house sadly, taking his baby. He had started to believe these stories after facing that incident. It is really odd. He calls police, holding his gun. Observing the whole situation, Claire is frightened badly. After some time, the house lights are gone. While realizing the presence of someone, they are badly scared. Then Adam also decides to leave that place. He says to his wife she should take some important luggage with her. Because they had to leave the place tonight. Because they are going from here. Adam thinks as there is no one who can help them. Taking his wife and baby, he himself will drive off. They notice monsters in their surroundings when they are about to leave the house. They only feel it because they are in darkness so invisible. Meanwhile, their dog is lost, leaving them more frightened. Anyhow, they move to their car with great difficulty and Adam tries to start it. The monsters were visible around them. They were scaring them much. As a result, Claire is scared. Losing the control over the car is crashed upside down. Afterward, they are entrapped in a trouble. Searching no way, they return back to their house. They hide at a place for their survival. They realize this, it is not the child's play to leave this place. They both are discussing the monsters. They know enough about those monsters. The reality of monsters begins to expose before them. Claire tells him, light and darkness are the weakness of monsters. They cannot bear them. She tells him, in the beginning when they came here, there were fixed iron rods. She thinks that someone has fixed them in a useless way. Thinking about it, she throws them away after removing them. But it is revealed now, why had they been fixed? The former residents had fixed the iron rod for high safety after facing many difficulties. The monsters' numbering could not be estimated because they were countless. When Adam and his wife are talking about this, then they hear a noise in their surroundings as there are monsters. Adam stands and peeps outside the door. He checks what is there. Suddenly a long needle is pricked into his eye when he is peeping. After this, Adam falls back badly because of his injured eye. The eye begins to bleed. And that needle was pricked by the monsters. They say we will have to live till morning. Because they could never be attacked by those monsters and they will leave from here. That night was a disaster for them. And that was difficult for them to get through it. There was no light. So Adam began the generator and ended up going into the cellar. While beginning the turbine, he begins to realize a strange transition in himself. As his face adjusts, something is incorrect with him. The reason for that is that they had implanted anything into his eyes via that needle. Looking into the mirror, he notices that his face is transforming into the monster's face. Because monsters had inserted some part of them into his eye. It is come to know, those monsters had been existing there for 1,000 of years. It is obvious, being old they had turned into disastrous and frightful. Above all, they could turn a normal being into monsters like them within a short time. And Adam was also facing the same. He was turning into monsters, changing his body and color. But he is frightened seeing it. As he will become the enemy of his baby and wife if he turns into the monster. It is seen, his wife is attacked by the monsters when Adam is starting the generator. They try to do the same which they did with Adam. It means they try to insert some of their part into his wife's eye. As Adam starts the generator, the light switches on and all things immediately disappear because they avoid light. Adam was completely changing because they had inserted their part into his eye. His eye and color had changed completely, but he was still a human being from inside. Going to his wife, he says to her that these monsters are teasing them only because of their baby. The purpose behind the arrival of monsters is to take Finn from here. So we hide Finn in the cupboard while protecting. In this way, they put the baby in the cupboard. There is peace for a while. After a time, they notice that no sound of their baby is coming from the cupboard. Claire is worried and unnerved. So she opens the cupboard despite Adam's strong unwillingness, where their baby is lying. Opening the cupboard, she sees a strange thing. As a black and frightful monster who is taking their baby from there. While there was no exit in the cupboard. From where was he taking him? He was taking him through walls. They both try hard to save the life of their baby and run after their baby, but in vain. Because the monster goes away, taking their baby. That monster brings that baby into the forest. Adam is not in stable condition, so his wife goes after that monster in search of her baby. Walking at a distance, she observes that her baby has been thrown into a tank. Observing it, she instantly jumps into the tank to rescue her baby. And returns back to her house with her baby. She hands the baby over to Adam, coming there. Looking at the baby, Adam says to his wife that he is not our kid. Whereas that baby was exactly like their own baby. But it was clear to Adam that he is not their baby. Adam was transforming into a monster's form. So it was perhaps happening with him because he got ill. So he tries to kill that baby. Noticing it, his wife injures him while attacking. And she runs, taking her baby. His wife thinks Adam perhaps has become like the monsters, so she runs from there. Adam also leaves in search of his wife and baby. It has been told about a person Colm whose daughter had lost in the forest. Now that child woman appears, holding Adam's baby. He recognizes that monsters have been surrounding him on all sides. While fighting with them, he takes back his baby. Because he was thinking, a certain baby in his wife's hand is not yours. Adam then situates his wife and kids. Adam convinces her, "Lo, this baby is not ours," and blindly accept in him right presently. It is hard to believe for his wife. Because that baby was like their own baby with the same face and clothing. Believing in Adam, he finally comes before him. Afterward, she runs away, taking that baby who is in the hands of Adam. Adam keeps standing there and is attacked by the coming monsters. They also kill Adam. Night falls again. Adam was saying rightly that he is not their baby. Because monsters are burnt in the sunlight, so the baby had burnt in the sunlight. Adam's guess was accurate. His wife could lose her actual baby if she leaves her real baby there, taking the other baby. It was done by monsters as a target. Because they take the baby in their own world. At this time, they had lost the game. The movie comes to an end here. I hope you liked the explanation and movie also.